What's up, guys? Happy Friday and welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig and we're going to be going over the charts. We're going to take a look at the Dow Jones, which happens to be pumping right now. Be cautious though. This video comes out, it'll be after 10 a.m. But usually at 10 a.m. Eastern time, whichever way the market's going, usually we see a reversal. We'll check at the end of this video and see what happens, but as of right now, we're going up. And as you guys know, I've been talking about the 1929 Great Depression repeat. Are we going to have that here? It is looking very similar, although we could still have one more blow off top if we continue up and break this high. But as you can see, it's looking very, very similar to what happened back then. And I'm sure, of course, I wasn't around back then, but anybody that was around back then, times were great, things were looking good, markets were flying up, and then a huge crash. Could that happen again? It's very possible. Remember, none of this is financial advice. We're also going to get into the Bitcoin charts next, so make sure you guys take a second out, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It does help the channel out when you do that. Thanks a lot, and let's get into it. So, taking a look at Bitcoin, bullish case is we could possibly be in the distribution schematic number 2 or number 1. We're going to take a look at both now. So this is number 2. And if this sign of weakness down here that we've been talking about holds, we could be seeing as high as 76, 78,000 possibly if this remains bullish. But of course, depends on what traditional markets do here. If traditional markets make another high, kudos, Bitcoin will too. 76 to 78,000. Let me pull up that schematic real quick and show you. This would be the schematic number 2 on the Wyckoff distribution phase, right? Right here on the bottom, you see the SOW, which is right here. If this does play out, we could have our blow up top over here, or blow off top over here, being the last high. But schematic number 1 shows the possibility of 2 more highs before the top is in if this is a distribution pattern, and then continuation to much more lower lows. We'll also take a look at the bearish case that we've been talking about, that the possibility Bitcoin has already topped, and I'll show you why I'm looking at that. But as of right now, if this was to hold, this SOW right here lies around 56,500-ish. If we break this low again, then I believe this is invalidated and we continue on down. Let's take a look at schematic number 1. And that would show a possibility of 2 more highs in this big distribution pattern, right? Again, if we remain above this sign of weakness right here. But if we do break that, all bets are off for these highs. Let's take a look at that tweezer top pattern that we've been talking about. I'm still looking for this as a possibility if this 66,000 holds here. Now remember what we talked about on this tweezer top on the monthly. It would have to get above the halfway point and close a monthly candle above there to really invalidate this. So that's about 66,000. So that's going to be the area to watch. If we break that 66,000 on the monthly and close above that 66,000, that could invalidate that. And what that is the 50% of this candle. Let's put our fibs on there from the top to the bottom. And that shows you the 0.5 fib right at that 66,000 range. That's why we have our mark there. So if it breaks, then this tweezer top would be invalidated. But if the tweezer top stays valid, we could be seeing something like this. I've showed you guys this many, many times. Let me put some circles on here. So we had our first top here, right? And then we had our second top. This is, in case you guys aren't familiar with it, this is the Amazon bubble pop from the .com bubble, right? Back in 2000. So we had our 2 tops and then our 3rd top here. pretty similar to what we're seeing here. We're going to dig in a little deeper today on this also, but there's one, here's two, and three. Now this would be if the top is already in, which is a possibility. Now, if we look at the EMAs here, you can see this first dip down after the second high, you broke just below the 55 EMA, which is the yellow EMA here, right? Just like you did here. Then you came up, bounced above it, screamed to a new all-time high, and then our continuation to the downside over here happened after that. We've talked about this for a very long time. I think this is still a very good possibility. So I just want you guys to beware, be careful. You know, don't, if you believe Bitcoin's going to go higher, that's fine. You know, it would be okay to keep some money in there, but to put all your money in one asset and depending on that going up higher for you to make a lot of money, that's very risky. Remember, traditional markets pretty much overpower Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still a speculative asset. Speculative assets get hurt the worst in a true bear market, which we could be seeing very soon. Even if Dow was to make another new all-time high, I think we're very, very close to that topping out and hitting a blow-off top if we haven't already. Now let's take a look at, this is the indicator I've been showing you guys. Our EMAs have crossed, actually these are MAs, have crossed over right here in our indicator, the CM underscore ULT underscore MACD underscore MTF if you want to check it out for yourself. But things are looking very sketchy to say the least. If you guys are interested in trading, check out PrimeXBT. Link is down below. You can get up to a $7,000 bonus using my link down below. Also 25% off your trading fees. Great exchange. You can trade crypto, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything all from one exchange. I'll leave a video up top if you're interested in learning how to place trades. All right, so looking at this is what I was looking at as a 5-wave count, right? This is wave 1 of 5 if I'm correct, but the count is going a little off. It could have been the 5th wave down here, and we're making another 1, 2 here. So I'll update you guys on that next week as we go over this, what happens over the weekend. But if this is the case, and this 5th wave ends up ending at 42,885, and if you look at the high volume nodes, they match up with all this. So these were our 2 targets for wave 4. Obviously, we came down, and those have been support in our wave 3 down, but I still believe wave 3 has to finish down here around that 52,000. We've been looking for that for a long time, still looking for that, and then a rally up. What time is it? 10 o'clock. We'll check at the end of the video and see what the Dow had done at 10 o'clock. Could it be the reversal? Because it was pumping. 10 o'clock reversal. Usually the markets turn around and go the other way. But if this is the case and we take it out to the macro, this is that 5-wave count right here, getting down to that 42,885. We could still have one more huge rally up to about 67,000. So there's some major trade opportunity here for swing traders. Day traders are playing in this little funk up and down stuff here, but the swing trades are where the real money's at, in my opinion. Anyways, if this was to happen, there's some great trade opportunities coming up. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys smash the likes. Now let's go over to jump into the Dow Jones and see what happened. Actually, let's pull up a better chart for the Dow a little closer. So, does look like we could have had our, obviously we opened with a gap here. Looks like it may have reversed at 10 o'clock. Let's put this down to the 5 minutes, right? So this top was at 9:40, 9:50, 10 o'clock. That does look like the 10 o'clock reversal is beginning. So be cautious out there today, guys. That could have been it. We'll see what happens. I may do an update this weekend, so make sure you tick your notification bells. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We'll see what's going on this weekend, but as of right now, it could have been the 10 o'clock reversal for traditional markets, which also leads into Bitcoin going down for the weekend. So be careful, be cautious. Love you guys much. I will see you in the next video.